Guys, hello and welcome to Liberia TV Network. Now, the police IG on the Geogrey Coleman's address in the press. I'm Princess Kitty. Go back and like, share, and comment on
We
Facebook
are all
YouTube.
concerned about the ongoing, and these are some sad times for our country. The national security remain at full alert, and we're here to reassure the general public that we remain committed to the protection of our citizens, and we will do everything in our authority to ensure that that authorization that's given to us will be maintained, and that we will continue to work together to build safe communities. There are two issues here that I want to talk about. One, the protest on yesterday, the 17th of December, and the ongoing situation at the Capitol with the arson issue. At least we have that under control to an extent, but we need to do some extensive investigation of it. Yesterday's situation, it was quite unfortunate because we reiterated our commitment to protecting the democracy and protecting the rights of people, re-echoing the fact that people have the constitutional right to gather, and it's enshrined in the Constitution, and we do not have any other alternative but to support and provide immediate protection. Even when it was unlawful, peaceful protest, we provided immediate protection. We marched with them. We pleaded that there were other people who needed to use the road, and they insisted. We guided them. The other people's rights were trampled upon. Reached all the way to the University of Liberia, where we gave a designated protest zone. The reason for that, I mean, normally we allow people into the Capitol to present their petition and stuff, but since we've had all of these different situations, the intel of violence at the Capitol has been something that has been coming on a daily basis. So we made a decision that only do the staffers and the lawmakers will be allowed to do them to carry out their function. And we made it clear that those who want to present petition, there's a space on the other side that you all can use. Unfortunately, some group did it here, and they went to the designated area. The other group decided to break the barrier, and it became very violent. They started to stone the officers, and the office that led to an escalation. Tear gas was fired, and they were arrested. In that process, we had 72 persons arrested, out of which 15 was forwarded to court yesterday. 10 were released because from initial interrogation, we did not establish their involvement, so they were released. And now we're still investigating the rest of them. Hopefully, by the time we're out of here, some of them will have been forwarded to court and more could have been released because based on the interpretation of their level of involvement with the ongoing. For those who have been charged thus far, the charges range from criminal mischief, physical obstruction of government function, aggravated assault, riot, failure to disperse, obstructing highway and public passages, and that of disorderly conduct. Early this morning, we received call from the Capitol that there was smoke coming out of the joint chambers. And by the time we got on the scene, it was a full blaze. We made contact for support. The fire service, LPRC, the water and sewer, private entities, Sky Water, and all those who had available trucks came in to help to suppress the fire. Within 4 or 5 hours, we have continued to a larger extent. However, there is an ongoing investigation, joint investigations to include the fire service regarding this particular issue. We are looking at the possibility of an accelerant being used, but until we can have further information, we will be calling on technical expertise of other international partners to be able to examine what we are looking at this point in time based on our limited capacity. We're also looking at other intelligence that we have been gathering, and that's the reason why we've always been there. There was a night where the police showed up at the Capitol, and it became a sensational headline. The police at the Capitol in the night. We don't just want to get up and go there, but we're led by intelligence. And this thing been coming for almost over a month. Every time we've been doing everything to stop it. Unfortunately, last night we now have this incident on our hands. We're going to be able to know within the next few days as to what exactly caused the fire, how it was able to spread as fast as it did. We're looking at other pieces of evidence, and we're also looking at electronic evidence of people with expressive intent to commit this arson. And as I speak to you, Paul has been placed to 4 persons of interest to report to the Liberia National Police for investigation and to answer to some of those claims. I remember as a kid, the worst beating I ever got was one Sunday evening. My mom had a cinema roll that I took on the shoes that everybody said was for me. I carried and put it back on the table. A few hours later, I got missing. And I got beaten. So when you say you're going to manifest something, and immediately it manifests, you have a suspect. And the Constitution is very, very clear. There is absolutely no legislative privileges for the commission of felonious crimes. So the Deputy Inspector General for Crime Services, Intelligence, and Intergroup has been instructed to place calls to individuals of interest in this investigation, and it is my hope that he will willingly come in and answer to whatever concerns there are, because this is the people's vote, this is the people's assembly. It's the people's assembly, and we have to answer for it. So I will encourage those who have received the call to willingly come in. I would like to stop here and
So guys, thank you so much.
And they who were even in a peaceful era, they had to suffer as well with those who came and started to become violent. Look, I would ask people to be very careful how you decide to join a protest in this country. People have got nefarious intent. Every time they see these things back and forth as genuine, as the organizers may be for some of these protests, there are always people who are ready to jump into it for no reason. I will tell you this. We had our watch over exercise at the EBK. Some of you were there. And we divided ourselves up into a different group. The AFL, the police, the immigration, all of the joint security forces. So some of us were protesters. As soon as we started to throw stones at the ones who were serving as the security personnel, people started running from the houses, picking up rock, coming just to join the throw stone. Why are you throwing stone for? You don't even know. You don't even know why you're joining it. And you could get hurt. Yesterday, there were people in that crowd with weapons. What if it had escalated? What if it had escalated to the point where someone fired a weapon? And look, let me tell you, they got people with planes in some of these protests to shoot one of the very protesters to make it seem as though it was police who killed the person. Yesterday, a police officer was attacked, beaten to the point of death. His weapon was taken away from him. What is the intent? Are these people who come into protest peacefully that we should get them bread and water? Hell no. The force was very proportionate, and every time you come with that kind of aggression, definitely we have to make sure that we disperse the crowd. Please, if you are peaceful, we've been working with groups from the university trying to set up designated protest rooms. People got a genuine issue. People must be able to gather and express it. But violence is not the means. And then somehow, the only thing we're all concerned about is the effect. As if police came from the house yesterday, people were in Baba steady, all of them singing Kumaya, and the jack king start beating it. No. We're here to protect your rights. And please, listen, let's support. Look, if we do not hold together as a nation and move beyond party lines and try to develop this place, we will never go anywhere. If you have 50% pulling forward, 50% pulling backward, we're going nowhere. For us, we're law enforcers. As long as the laws are written, we'll continue to enforce it to the letter. We'll follow our use of force continuum, and definitely we'll protect the people's lives and property, and we'll make sure we protect and support economic growth and development in this country. Who's next?
Before you take that next question, sometimes we can sit and allow people to misinform the public. The gentleman who asked the last question tried very hard to portray the past administration. No, the second question, I don't want to answer the question.
Close it off here.
Yeah. You close it? Oh, you close it? Okay.
Close it off. I think 2 different times.
No, it is. Okay. So you try very hard to build a scenario here. That during the past, the other government were here, protesters were there, nobody did anything. One of these other police directors is using continuously excessive force. Man, we all saw what happened here. When after the June 7 protest, the protest that was organized who had parks on the street ready for the executive mansion, they were cooking food. And the security forces decided that enough was enough, they had to leave the street. And they said, no, you don't have the video of that. You don't have it? And go back and see what happened there. Since for you, that administration, nothing like that happened. When innocent UL students went to Mama Point during the protest, right in the full view of security forces. Sisulu, who had to leave the country and live in exile, was beaten. Police was saying that look and he almost died. What impression you try to create here when you try to draw that kind of line that some of the past it was this and now? You want us to go back to the past and compare? Auditors were killed here. Maybe you forgot it. Now one has been killed. They're doing their work. If you come as a journalist, ask your question. Don't represent a political interest. Especially things that we all know to be true. You can paint it to make it rosy. Not yet. Because we have the facts and we'll point them out. Like the police director said, if you went for your protest, you are peaceful, everything will remain peaceful. If you turn to hooligans, police people are human beings. They will act consistent with the force you apply on them. Like you said, the officers were patient, they were professional, they were ethical, and they did their job. When I see all the lies being told, they're running around with all these things. Some headlines that come from one institution, all proving not to be true. How can you reference an entity that is around? The U.S. Embassy now no branch is here. And their statement on their website. And something that is not mentioned at all in the statement becomes your headline. What's the motive? Thank you all for coming.
Guys, that was it.